my
coma,
issue,
but it's like, come on.
with you lot watching these films.
We need to kill them.
Who? The wife and the...
I want to scare my enemies now, not in 40 years. Like. What's happening, people? Welcome back to Things We Watched. Hey, no bloopers this week, but yeah, I'm annoyed because I thought I was going to wear the black one. And then I said, nah, do you know what? I want to wear my new hat.
Spider-Man joke.
Yeah, like that. I said, let me
Man said, he's moving like, you know, like English gangster now. I'm moving like from ends. I'm just from ends.
I thought, yeah, I want to wear my new hat and that after middle class Sunday. I bought my hat.
New Balance as well.
Because I was going to wear the hyphenates.
Me too. I almost did it. And I was like, let me just grab these. These are next to the Hey, listen.
Wow. You know, we're really twinning.
Let me do it for a show. Let me do it for a show.
Introduce yourself,
Crazy, man. I'm Fred Santana.
I'm telling you how it could be.
And I'm VP in the cut.
Well, am I Fred Santana? I don't know.
That's what I was about to say.
Really?
That's why I needed the intro. I wasn't sure who's who.
Crazy. And then VP came with the goth drip.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I got the sleeves.
Crazy. But hey, a lot of things have come out
yes,
of late.
Indeed.
It's January had some good releases. You had Griselda, definitely a good release, definitely a good release. The Kitchen, which some people think is a good release, we'll tell you our thoughts, so make sure you stick around for that. I watched, we also watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes, we did. Yeah,
which is out soon on Amazon Prime, so we'll give you
2nd of Feb, I believe it's out.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
I think we'll pass the embargo stage at this point of release. We should be.
We should be.
We should be.
But we didn't sign anything.
We
didn't sign anything. Criminal Minds on Apple TV. Is it Criminal Minds or
Criminal Records.
Criminal Records.
Yeah.
Criminal
Records. Yeah.
I'm gonna just give a shit one from the jump that I wouldn't suggest anybody watches.
Okay.
It's called The Creator on Disney Plus.
I'm with
Really?
I
was gonna watch it. I'm listening.
Horrible, bro.
It's horrible.
It's another Dune. What was the other one I said was shit?
Yeah, you know, the Rebel Moon thing.
It's just another.
I'm with you, but I'm not, because I watched it, but I also was not in my right mind. so at the same time, I was like, what's going on?
Sometimes that helps.
Yeah, I know, but I don't feel like I was
not pick up your phone and, like, if you're bored, you'll just be on your phone and listen rather than watch.
But it has to be good then for it to catch you.
It wasn't shit. No, I'm remembering it now.
I think
when I finally got into it,
it started good. Like, you know, the scene where they came out of the water.
The people to catch
the
him.
robot.
Yeah.
So basically, it's another futuristic dystopia, and it's like they're rinsing it. It's absolutely rinsed.
Go on.
So I'm gonna take a break from dystopia.
I'm taking a break from it, bro.
Robot.
Go future, come past on that. This dystopian thing where I'm like, is that now or is
I'm taking a break. Basically, it was like
pseudo future.
Can we control AI and can they police us?
Basically, the AI in the past, like, took over,
right?
Essentially, and then the government just said we can't do AI no more, so we need to destroy all AI.
Right.
So obviously now the AIs are now rebelling, being like, no, this isn't us. You lot fucked up.
Right.
Why
and
are you coming
AI
after
like
us?
humans?
The AIs are humans, basically.
They're giving them human faces.
All right, got you.
So basically, people back in the day would give their likeness to AI, so then they'll be bare with the same sort of AI walking around.
Then you was out of your mind, but it got mad confusing. There's this little youth saying this is my mum, but I thought that was his babes, but I thought she died. It's just, is she a robot now or not? And then she dies again.
Yeah, no, okay. I was even more in it than you then.
What do you mean?
Because I understood that part. I licked it back. And I understood that part.
He said, what?
This is the thing. That film took me hours to watch.
This is what I'm saying. I don't need a film to take me hours. I want to get, like, sometimes I don't want to get, I don't want to get the ending.
Right.
Let me research that, but I don't have time to not get the first 40 minutes.
Right. And in the start. Yeah. You can't be confusing me from early.
Yeah.
I hate her. Is she, like, no, she's dead. The thing blew up.
Yeah.
She's dead, bruv. Like, stop bringing dead people back.
She wasn't alive.
They sent a rocket from the ship to blow up her boat.
Yeah.
And then is that her or is that a different woman?
No, that was her. But basically, she ends up in a coma.
Oh, so she survived it.
No, but she doesn't survive. Like, she's in a coma, but obviously because she's the creator of AIs,
Right.
their programming won't allow them to turn her off the machine, innit?
Right.
But they're like, she's not coming back, but we're not allowed to hurt her. So
Right.
we can't turn off the machine.
That's
But
not-
obviously, what's the guy, what's his
It's on the
son's
butt-
name?
Bro, if you see how the rocket, I can't remember. If you see how the rocket did her off, no, it was limbs
Oh
missing.
no, it was mad. No, there wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
dismemberment.
Like
She's
that,
fine.
But
No,
this
she's
is,
not fine.
this
She's
is
in a
my
coma,
issue,
but it's like,
yeah,
come
with
on.
you lot watching these films. What take realism out of it?
No.
Remove it completely.
But we need it to a degree,
Right.
man.
Bro, there's AI robots killing people.
So?
What? The realism is gone.
I watched iRobot and I didn't get mad. Like, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
listen, iRobot happened, then Tesla, somebody grabbed, the robot grabbed the person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real.
iRobot was
but-
fine. Like, all of this. So, because there's AI robots, now you can't be destroyed by a bomb anymore.
Yeah. I didn't get
here?
that. I didn't get that part. Because
How is
obviously,
she, like, coma? The max
Yeah.
that she's in is a coma.
yeah, I didn't get
Not
that.
even a
I
pinky
didn't get
toe
that. I
missing.
thought she was just dead. Or she survived some other way. But because they didn't show how she ended up in a coma, it's kind of like,
It started
how did she
cold.
survive this?
It
Right.
started cold.
Yeah.
When they came out of the water, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
They popped
Yeah,
out of the
yeah,
dark
yeah, yeah,
waters,
yeah,
bit
yeah.
of head beam on.
Yeah.
I said, ooh, this is going to be
gonna be
cold.
good
And that
action.
just got... Nah.
Yeah, I think the middle section for me was weak.
Mm.
The end was better because I started watching it, and this is another thing that I'm gonna start allowing myself to do. I'm gonna get attached to characters. 'Cause
Okay.
otherwise, you feel nothing.
yeah, you won't
Do you
feel
know what I
anything.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I got attached to his relationship
Yeah,
with the weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's a little kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when
Shit weapon.
It's
He's a shit weapon.
What do you mean it's a shit weapon? Okay, let me explain the weapon to you,
Yeah,
yeah?
go on.
She's created something. So basically, the government have created this thing in the sky that drops bombs on the entire city and just wipes it out.
Right.
This is why it makes no sense that she was in a coma. Because
Right.
it should have wiped her out.
All right, cool.
yeah, so that part I'll
Like,
give you.
what we doing
That
here?
part I'll definitely
At
give
the
you.
beginning as well. Like,
And they won't give no explanation for that. She'll just be alive.
Exactly. So it should have killed her. But then obviously the weapon was designed to basically take out that thing so it can control any technology, any weapons, anywhere in the world. But obviously she's created it that it grows, and as it grows, the powers get stronger. But obviously because they are now privy to the fact that this weapon exists,
Right.
they have to basically use it now.
Right,
But the weapon
okay.
could only work if it's close to what it is trying to destroy, innit?
Okay,
Shit.
right.
But obviously, if
Why
it
wouldn't you
had time to grow, it could have done it from
Why-
anywhere in the world, which is
the
why they
film
wanted
could be
to
over
destroy
in
it.
20 minutes. You could build the weapon at maximum strength from the jump.
Already, yeah.
Why would you build it to have to grow to develop its strength?
We're gonna
it's
see that shit growing,
What are
bro.
your tactical dis things? When they build a nuke here, they don't say in 20 years the nuke will be able to have a blast radius of 5,000 miles, but for now we'll just have it at 25.
Yeah.
Man, we'll build it at maximum capacity.
Yeah. So it can do the job now.
I want to scare my enemies now, not in 40 years. Like,
I don't know, man. But you know, sometimes you get your phone fresh from the shop and it's on 50% charge, and you have to slap it on charge. You need to charge it, bro.
It's even the other way. It will start at maximum battery strength
And then it
decrease
goes down.
over time.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
Don't you know I need my charger in 20 minutes? What's going on?
It's crazy.
That no
So
charger.
what you rated it?
It was 4 or 5, man.
Oh, so I shouldn't waste my
Nah,
time.
you should. You definitely wouldn't like it.
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend it because there's other things that I'd say watch that.
Yeah.
So if you only had a week to watch something,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be this. You shouldn't
no,
waste your time.
I
with this.
agree with that. I think I'm at like a 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I think the middle was just a bit.
Right.
Yeah, it was just a bit.
you need a
yeah.
good middle.
Nah,
man.
and yeah, definitely.
middle.
There's too much. There's too much of that type of film right now. In fact, it's a
I
lot.
remember I was watching it with my missus and she started saying, "I'm getting bored of this."
Yeah. I think I watched it with Kai.
Yeah.
Even he was, you know, like that.
He was gone.
Said, bruv, can we go for a walk, please? I beg. A good. I'm 50-50 on. Before we do that.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Indeed.
100k subs this year.
That's what we want.
If
That's
we're
what
gonna
we
get a
get.
plaque on that side, we might even get a plaque on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Words.
Yeah, this is one of them studios where the FBI come. So if you watch the other show, you know. So yeah, make sure you check out all the episodes. Become a member. See. surprises for the members this month.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, good
We've
stuff.
We've been filming.
That's it.
stuff.
Yeah, that's all going to
it.
be edited and dropped soon. Please, give us time to edit.
Yeah.
Stop asking for timestamps on live streams, but make sure you tune into the live streams. That's weekly. Okay, let's go on to criminal records.
All
Because
right.
I like what you said about being attached to characters.
Yeah.
But I feel in criminal records, there's too many characters for me.
Agreed.
I don't know who.
I get you.
I don't
I
know
get
who
you.
the hell is who. I just hear a name that we're going to interview, or
Yeah. There's a lot going on in it.
Which one is that? And then Tom's introduction was too slow for me.
What he took, like, it wasn't in
gets
like the first episode.
Yeah,
or something.
and then he gets one scene in every episode. It's like, bruv,
Yeah.
is
No,
this-
in episode 2, he didn't have a scene.
didn't have a
even-
scene
no,
either.
he wasn't.
It's like, bruv, how long am I gonna take to see? Is he the main protagonist, antagonist, or
No,
It's just about
no.
him.
It's
just
just,
about
yeah, it's
him.
literally
It's
just
just
about
about
him.
him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
about him.
I like
but-
how it's filmed.
Yeah.
I like what is it? I like the picture quality on Apple TV is bloody amazing.
brilliant.
They don't
Wow.
play around with
I don't
their
know
production.
which.
I don't know what
Apple don't play with their
10K,
production, man.
12K. I don't know
What? They
what
don't
they're
play.
using, but every single series or anything on there just looks clean.
Even if it's like shot in
Clean.
sepia.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it's
like,
mad
you
clean.
can see what's going on, and sometimes some things are shot too dark. Like, bruv, what's going
What's
on? in
going
there?
on?
Even
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
dark,
yeah.
you can see what's
See,
happening.
yeah.
Their camera quality is amazing.
Yeah.
I think the creator's camera quality or
Yeah, it was-
picture
it was good.
good as well.
Yeah.
But like,
But that's a blockbuster movie, though.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I think that was in cinema before.
Oh,
Disney,
Apple
so.
series are sort of like films, bro.
So, like-
quality.
I think too many characters, so much this way, that way, back. It's just getting confusing, and I haven't finished it. I'm only halfway through, but it hasn't.
Yeah.
The
convinced
thing
me
is,
to
we
finish
can't
watching.
talk about everything. Because are you watching on screeners?
Yes.
So are all the episodes there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only on episode 3, I believe.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
because I'm on like episode 4 or 5.
Yeah. So
And even
it's,
episode 4, I was like, wait, hold on, I'm getting a bit confused. Let me stop and let me concentrate.
Because I'm watching it on Apple. So when you told me you're on episode, I was like, that's not out yet.
Oh, sorry, screeners.
Yeah, but so far,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really?
Man. Yeah, man.
Oh,
I like
snap.
it. I like it, but I feel like if Tom wasn't in it, I don't know if I would have went this far.
wouldn't.
Right. I agree. I
waiting.
agree
I've given
with
it
that.
more of a
Tom.
chance because Tom's in
I
it.
do agree with that. What I will say is I'm annoyed that they called an African man Errol, bruv. That annoyed me. I said, I'm going to
he's meant-
text Tom. They said
meant to
he's
be
African, Nigerian,
Yeah.
or something like that. He's West African. They said his name's Errol.
Yeah.
I said, nah. Nah. Writer's room.
Word. Tom,
Somebody
how do you
kn-
allow that?
Errol.
How you allow that?
I just assumed he was playing the Jamaican. I will be honest with you.
Woo.
Words.
But I don't know, maybe I just really like English, I like English
Drama.
series, like drama, but I really like police, like investigation.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
there's been a good one recently though.
Well-
what I do like is that they didn't make him cut his hair also, but
Okay.
I'm curious as to whether they'll say in Gladiators 2 that he has to have a bald head.
I don't
I'll
know.
be
You know that?
interested.
Because
We'll
would
see.
they
So
allow
we'll
man
see
to have,
him
not like
before
would
it
they
comes
allow
out.
him to have braids?
Yeah, we'll know, we'll know.
But like, I wonder if they say, yeah, your character's head is bald.
No.
Didier Drogba.
But they might
bald.
slap a prosthetic on that.
Yeah,
No, that would look
that's
horrible
also-
though, because he's got
Yeah.
a big head. Pause. Know what I mean? Like, it would just look mad. It would look too Medea-ish. Do you know what I mean? It would look
Right.
Come on, man. I can see the braid bumps.
Nah, man, they're
That's
better
it.
than that in life.
But how do we know he didn't get braids for criminal record?
But he has
No, he
hair.
did.
Huh?
He has hair though.
Yeah, he does.
I
But
was
he had
saying,
an
like, how do we
afro
know
at one
he didn't
point.
grow out his hair for this?
Yeah, do you get what I'm
could
saying?
have.
Because
could
he had an
have.
afro before,
Yeah,
then he braided
yeah,
it. So
yeah.
anyway, it's neither here nor there. Line of Duty was a good one.
Was
So
that Sky?
no, that was BBC. BBC got really good, like that investigating sort of stuff. But I'm enjoying it. I can't lie.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
not
do
not
also
enjoying it.
know that it's like there is a lot of characters, and around episode 4, I'm starting to get a bit confused. I need to like really pay attention to because
Yeah.
they're just introducing people.
Yeah, bad.
There's like who's Doris? What? Hey, hold on, where's Doris? What, have I seen her? Is she? Is this her intro or have I missed her?
And
I'm
because
not
they're
too
not
sure.
in scenes, you're like,
Yeah.
who is that?
Yeah,
Say your name. and
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
'cause you know, like in some films, you watch something, you've seen the character 4 or 5 times in the first
Yeah,
30 minutes. Okay,
yeah.
that's that person. It's too
Yeah.
much of. they say a name and that person isn't in the scene. So it's like, who is that?
Who is that?
You know
Yeah.
what Amazon do well is if you press a button,
The X-ray
the
thing.
thing is there.
flipping show
Who's
you.
in the
It shows
scene?
you who's in the
What's
scene.
his name?
was
Get the
bad.
cleaner in the
that's
back room,
amazing.
boy.
That is
yeah.
What
But
a feature.
The first episode was cold. I was enjoying that first
episode.
episode. Just how they introduced why, you know, the phone call and like the drama
Okay.
of it. I
Yeah.
like that. And the fact that, you know, how they open up, okay, cool, who's this guy that has gone to jail? And then you started to get the racial undertones of what's going on.
yeah.
And I like, what's his name? His name's, I think, Peter Capaldi, the main person.
person,
His
yeah.
acting's cold.
The white
Yeah,
cop.
yeah,
His acting, his
Yeah.
acting is cold.
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
his,
him.
because I believe him.
Yeah, I like him.
I believe
I like
him.
him.
Like-
And it's like, you know he's bad, but at the same time, you're like, is he?
Yeah.
I think there's a big twist coming though.
100%.
Oh,
you can
not
feel
even
it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you know it's
yeah,
coming,
yeah.
but it's
Big
like
twist.
maybe who else is involved in it?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I like
It's
it. I
not
like
horrible.
it.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
know
like
it's
it.
not
there's
horrible.
a big twist
It's not
coming,
the-
but
it's not the
confusing.
best.
You know what it is? It's not the best of like police
Yeah.
thing,
yeah.
but in terms of a work environment, it's spot on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah,
D and I, like
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
understanding. I'm getting put here because
I
I'm
don't like how he addresses her in public though.
what like how you
There
was
was-
like moving to.
I don't know if I don't know if it's a scene that's out yet, so I have to cool down. No, it's on screeners and that. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah.
I have to
Okay,
cool
yeah,
down,
yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
it's true.
one part where he addresses and I'm like, why? The way the scene is set up is rough. Like, well, we're talking about off cam, innit?
Yeah.
Talk about off cam. Okay, tell me what you want to get into next. Griselda or the kitchen?
Let's do the kitchen.
Let's do the
man.
kitchen.
Okay.
Let's do the kitchen.
Okay.
Opening remarks.
The kitchen to me, how am I gonna put this in just a simple sentence? It's an artistic piece of work, but I don't think enough was done to make it entertaining.
Okay, Tim.
I'm going to say it is extremely underwhelming, and it had a good concept.
Okay. I like what Big Man Yus said, so I'm just going to read it out. And I agree with it. Well, I was excited for it to come out.
Yeah.
Very extremely.
And it was quite underwhelming, yes.
I think that's what the
Yeah, I
issue
think
is
it's very
as well.
underwhelming.
Expectations.
We started watching it in Paris.
Yeah.
And you fell asleep, right?
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Did you fall
I fell
asleep?
asleep.
I think I watched the first half an hour and I was like, should we nap because we was going out?
Yeah. I only
If you
confirmed
guys-
when I got home to watch it that I fell asleep in 15 minutes.
The thing is, I started...
But I was tired. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
tired.
we were
so it wasn't
tired.
good.
Yeah.
I was
It
just
wasn't
tired.
rubbish, it was just-
I started to enjoy after half an hour. I was like, I'm excited to continue watching because
Right.
I thought
What's
the
gonna
story
happen?
would develop so much further
Yes.
than it actually did.
Yeah.
We'll elaborate on that shortly because I saw Big Man Yus put something on his Instagram
Yes.
story about it. It says, regardless of the themes and underlying social issues of the movie, it felt empty and without purpose. The motivations of the characters weren't properly established, and I felt like I was watching Kano play Sully in the year 3000. So yeah, I watched.
I agree, man.
So yeah, we started watching it in Paris, and then I saw the first half an hour. Then we all decided to go sleep and rest before we went out that night. And I was interested to continue watching on. So got home, watched on, and like you said, the character development was just, or the motivations as to why
Nah.
Kano's character understandably, many of us will. Did we really see gentrification? Is that an underlying theme of this?
No, that's what it was basically
like it
trying
was
to
about
portray.
it, but it didn't like.
We didn't actually see it. We
Nah,
just saw
they
it.
were just trying to get them out of there.
The
But
issue I had with it in particular was how many times did that place need to get raided?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is that we get it? They're
Yeah,
trying to get you
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
going to war or not?
Yeah.
Like, did you win when you locked them up or not?
man.
Like, there were
See-
so many parts where it's like, what's actually happening here?
You see the character that left Top Boy to say, my character's gone uni. When it was only when at the final scene when I saw him standing on top of standing on top
Yeah,
of
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh, high
Yeah,
and
yeah,
mighty.
yeah.
I was saying, is this what you
Is
left Top
this?
Boy
Yeah,
for?
yeah. Secretly, I was like, this script wasn't Like he said, he didn't like the script of Top Boy. I was like, this script.
That final
he didn't like the way his character
scene
was
wasn't.
going in Top Boy.
Yeah, but
that
even
final
then,
scene wasn't powerful.
he wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. He wasn't mad leading that group either. I don't know, man. It was a whole load of like it could have been, if that makes sense.
But
it
that's
could
what
have
I
been
say.
something really
I
powerful.
think artistically,
yeah.
it was beautiful. Like I really think they didn't put enough effort into the dialogue. That's why there wasn't much. There wasn't actually much dialogue. It was very much cinematic.
Yeah,
like,
it was shot really well.
It was beautiful to watch. But in terms of actually what I gained from it, it was like I don't actually know. And Sully's relationship with his son.
Sully.
Oh, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Kano's relationship with his son in the film.
Yeah.
It was good. That, again, this was another one where I got attached to the character. But later on in the film, I was like, let me try.
I didn't feel like either of them was going to die.
Obvious, man.
No.
And
I
then
didn't expect them to die, though.
the guy Kano's character said to his son, I think his son's Isaac or is Kano Isaac?
Kano's
Isaac James.
And then, so when he said to his son, like, "Oh, stop hanging around with Donnie. Like they're gonna get you in trouble. They might end up killing a cop one day." There was never actually any violence apart from the cop raids. Violence from their side.
No.
To a cop.
Apart from when they locked them in the thing and they threw bottles.
And even then,
them.
it was just a few
And that's
bottles.
the
Like
very
two
end.
bottles.
Yeah.
Like
I thought there was gonna be a Molotov.
The only
in there.
person that died was Ian Wright.
yeah. And they didn't even show it. He
But
just
that
was
scene
dead.
was powerful.
Yeah,
What? Them singing?
No, them singing. I got into that.
I
Again,
didn't feel
I was
that.
also enjoying
I
myself.
liked his character.
Who? Ian Wright?
And I can, it had that sort of do the right
But
thing.
there wasn't
sort
any
of
character
Samuel
building
Jackson.
of him.
Yeah.
How did he even get to this position?
Yeah. And he's
How did
revered
he
he's-
even physically interact with people that lived in the kitchen? It was just a voice over a tannoy. Like,
Yeah, but he
They
was the
should have
voice
showed
of the streets.
But they should have showed like maybe what it was when he was growing up or something, like just to say like he's been here for years. Like this is why they're protecting this community. I don't know.
he helps
man.
distribute the food.
Yeah,
It's
like-
not even him that's helping distribute.
he's just the voice. He just keeps them motivated. He gives them good words. I'm not mad at that. That character's
I'm not
fine.
mad.
No, I like his
But I
character. I
didn't
really
feel
like it.
nothing.
No, I didn't
When
feel
he
nothing
died.
for him. It was Kano's acting in that. I really enjoyed it. When he dropped a tear in the singing,
Yeah,
that was good.
I agree with that. I
That
agree
to me
with that.
was good. And
I
I
agree
don't
then
know, but
the point-
there was never a relationship between Kano
Kano
and
and
Ian's
Finn.
character.
No,
Yeah.
there wasn't. But he's now seeing his community that he's now left
Leaving,
is actually like the pillar of the community is crumbling.
Yeah.
Like so that moment there, him realizing, oh my God, I actually left.
Yeah, man.
So then he tries to go back to his son, and his son pushes him and is like, "Go away!" Like, And then that was powerful scenes. Those scenes
I
there,
agree with that side
I
of
really
things.
enjoyed those scenes. But
go on.
it didn't. That wasn't enough for me.
No.
That wasn't enough for me. It was just good. That's why I say it's artistic. It's cinematic. It's good to wow. Like these people really acted well in this. But what actually happened?
Yeah. The scene that I probably enjoyed the most, even though it's very small, was just, the funny scene when he's actually trying to tell the AI that he wants to secure the house or whatever. It's like, yes. Like,
Don't get
but
aggressive
I liked
about
when he moved out and he got to the room and it's like some fake thing. It was like man's controlling the thing, but this is fake. Where even though
You
he
can't
looked
actually
out
see
his
outside.
window before and it might have not been the greatest of look, it was real. And you got that sense where it's like, this isn't it.
Yeah, I don't
You know
think
what
they
mean?
showed us the world, the juxtaposition of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
You know,
They
you
didn't-
know, it's like
yeah.
that. You know, like,
I only
they
saw the
didn't-
bad side.
Yeah.
really. And then
I don't
raided.
know.
you saw the graveyard of people being turned to flowers.
Yeah.
You saw one woman's house when they started like rioting, but then you don't see the outside world. And how does that world look?
Yeah.
And then you see the kitchen, but you don't see full day-to-day lives. You see them go to the restaurant once or twice.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much.
Again,
to
like
it,
you
man.
said, the build of characters or the build of the different worlds.
Yeah.
It wasn't built enough. And and it doesn't feel like a lot of time was wasted in the film. I think hour and a half. So it doesn't feel like a lot of time was wasted.
Yeah.
But nothing happened, bro.
Yeah.
Like I saw
It's an art piece,
Foles,
man.
I saw Foles, shout out Foles, he tweeted, I'm 50 minutes in and nothing's happened. And like, as I was watching, I was like, okay, let me just, and then I got like to like an hour 10. I was like, nothing's happened,
I
bro.
was interested in the film and looking
100%,
forward to
the
it. I
concept
think a
was
lot of
cold.
our community, and then there are some people that it's going to resonate so much more with because maybe their situation is so much more
Yeah,
similar.
yeah.
And I did see some people that are closer to 37, 40 were like, this is so much close. This is so close to home, but maybe so many of us just didn't go through that angle of thing because Daniel's talking about, oh, it's going to tell people's story. Sometimes if it's not your story, you
Of
can't
course,
relate.
of
And you're
course.
not.
No, I still think the concept was really, really good. I think the concept
the
of
concept
it,
is
the
great.
idea of it, we understand it, especially coming from where we're coming from. But I just feel like he said,
good acting, most definitely.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
acting.
yeah, yeah,
Acting was good
100%.
from everybody.
Yeah. It was more the script. It's more the script.
Or
So
lack
the
thereof
direction
one.
of it, well, I guess, is that in the script as well? Because the script is one thing, and the direction of the actual
The whole like where it's going. The
Because
plot.
I know Daniel
I think
Kaluuya
the
is
plot
part
itself,
of that, and Kibwe Tavares or something was part of that. But
Yeah.
I don't know how much they had to do with the character development. Do you get what I'm saying? But
What I'll say is tune into our live stream and you can call us in and talk about how you felt about the film.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you turn on your bells, your notifications, so you know when that's happening. I really want to talk
You wanna
about.
give it a rating first?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna
What do you
say
wanna rate? Oh,
I'm gonna give it a 5.
yeah.
I'll give it a 5 because I think
Yeah.
it had something there. There's something important there, but it just didn't. I wouldn't say you have to watch it, but it's good to watch in terms of supporting that. But I'm not gonna lie, not much happened, man.
At least it wasn't like about gangs and drugs. So
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I did appreciate that. Like, but the end just when you just said, "Are you my dad?" I was like, "Oh." I said, "Oh no."
And when that scene began, I was like, it's gonna end here. innit?
It's gonna end here.
I didn't even like check the time. I was like, it's gonna end here. innit?
Bro.
Nothing else is gonna happen.
That was
It's gonna
crazy.
end
They
here.
could have replaced that line with "Daddy, am I your baby, bruv?"
Yeah.
it would have been loud,
Nah, 5 as well, yeah.
Yeah, 5 as well.
So
yeah.
5s across
I
the
think
board.
it's
I
across.
really need to talk about Griselda because I did a Dennis.
What
What
did you do?
I did a Dennis. Hold on.
What did I do?
You know when Jada Kingdom dropped her something and she just said yeah. And Dennis
He
was
said,
like,
"You're feeling it
yeah,
immediately."
and Dennis was like, "This is cold."
He
I
said,
swear. Listen, I saw Sophia Vergara. Yeah. I said, "This is cold." Immediately in my head, I said, "This show is cold." I swear,
Bro.
it wasn't but 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
I was like, "This,
Brilliant.
I could talk about this.
You could tell.
What?
You could tell. You can
I
tell.
could talk
Yeah,
about
this
this
show
show
is
for
good.
time.
Also, it's just going with my theory that, bro, unless it's biopic, I don't know, man.
What do you mean?
If it's biopic, I'm with it.
Like
if
you
it's
like
not,
it?
Oh, it's just cold.
there's not making
And
up great ideas no more.
Please,
You want
nobody
stories.
get in the comments and start to.
Go.
Her and Netflix are being sued, cool, allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
By
I know.
their state.
Remember,
state,
it's
okay.
only it's a limited series on Netflix. 6 episodes. They cannot get everything. I know some of you may have wanted to see how she got with the black guy, or before she became a what was she?
I
the
think
prostitution.
that story's better.
My guy?
with the black guy.
No, I don't
No,
know.
just as in what was
showed
told.
us.
What no, I'm talking about what happened when you read what actually happened before she became all of this. They should have definitely given an episode to that.
Right.
That's my take.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
it's-
I need to go
Bro,
look at that then.
You don't know about
first
Griselda?
body-
I don't know about
her first body was at 11 years old.
Right.
I wouldn't want
Griselda?
to see that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Griselda is a serious woman. What? Do
Damn,
you know about
damn,
her
damn.
and the black? Who's the black guy she dated?
I don't know the black guy. Oh, her first husband or
No. She didn't marry him.
I don't know
I
much
don't
about.
even
I only
know,
know that she
but
was a
aye.
queen pin. I only know she was about that damn life, but I didn't know anything about her story.
When I was reading what she had done before and like leading up to how she became known as the godmother, it was like, yeah, you lot definitely should have given an episode to that.
However, just as what Fred said, you can't cover it all, and I reckon a good series like this should always make you want to go and watch a documentary.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah,
now
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need to go
I
and
need
watch
to
it.
go
Do
and
you
watch
get what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah,
Because I know
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not her whole
I
story.
hear that.
I think I've heard about Griselda Blanco. Like the name is, you know, these people have some serious names on
Yeah,
them.
Griselda Blanco.
So I've heard about Griselda for years, yeah, and then people use her name in lyrics. Maybe Rick Ross,
Even the whole group, Griselda.
Griselda's the whole
yeah,
group
all these
now,
type of people, yeah. And she now Charles Cosby was someone she dated or married open up about what made him fall for. Yeah. So when Griselda went bin, I think Charles began to visit her, and they started a relationship from there. And she used to supply him with some shit.
Oh wow.
And then I think he cheated on her once, and she put a hit out on him, but he escaped the hit. And then she was like, "I forgive you, boom, boom, boom." But like, if you, that's one of the early stories I actually read of Griselda. Then looked into her more. Like, she had bro. Her life is crazy.
Crazy.
So watching that, I was definitely excited to watch it. And then the actress just heightened it. I was like, nah,
So
you know when Netflix asks you like, what do you think of it? Thumbs up.
I've been doing that more now. What do you think? I liked it.
Yeah,
Give me more.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
What? I swear I pulled a Dennis in the first 2 minutes.
Listen, you did the right thing, man.
I said I'm moving mad right now.
You did the right thing, man. You weren't wrong. It was
no, but it was
series.
cold. I hear what
It
you're
was a good
saying.
series.
Like, but again, there's documentaries out on Griselda. I think there's one with, what's the Welsh actress's name?
Who?
I can't remember her name. But the thing is, first and foremost, like, it's crazy because if you've seen, you know what Griselda looks like.
Yeah.
No, I looked at a picture and I was like,
it's
No,
so
Sophia's
crazy.
nowhere
Who's
near.
the
Yeah,
Welsh
yeah,
actress?
yeah.
Because the Welsh actress that played her as well, it's like Griselda is not the most attractive
no,
woman at all.
no.
Like, oh, that's her and Charles Cosby.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
They made
I like
Griselda
her then.
sexy.
The way she what's it called, gets stand out. She's a cute lady, you know.
But, you know,
Especially with power.
I was gonna say with that power though.
I think Catherine Zeta-Jones, you know Catherine Zeta?
Yeah.
So I think she played Griselda in a show or a documentary before as well. So when you deep the kind of like attractive women they're using to play Griselda, it's like, it's not really, you'll think, because then you'll hear, well, you'll hear things, and you'll be like, bro, was Griselda piff or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Because that's what I was looking at. As soon as I saw Sophie's I said, let me go and see what this woman looked like in real life. I said, that don't look the same.
it's even like Pocahontas, and who's another one that's like, she wasn't piff in real life, but you're getting nice women to play her. So it's like, cast correctly, because I remember I was watching Graham Norton's show, and Sophia was on there, and Kevin Hart and 2 other people, and then she was promoting the show, and she was saying like what they had to do to her to make her, to try and make her
nose and all that kind of stuff.
Look, nothing like Griselda regardless. But show's
could at
cold.
least put the chin,
you know.
Yeah, that was the least like the key detail.
So you wanted them to show like her prostitution past and first husband more?
Not all of that stuff, just like a little bit of, you know, how it starts with the origin of, this is my first,
like a scene or two.
Yeah, because even her first husband, not the one that we see her kill, the one before that, I think she killed him as well. No,
damn,
she put a hit. She put a hit on him. To put a hit on, killed the actual second one, and then obviously Dario at the end.
Yeah.
And even that scene,
that was crazy.
You see, this is the thing.
The way she got Dario,
horrible.
But that's the thing. In
Dario's
real life, that's not how it happens.
Yeah. How did it happen in real life?
So apparently in real life, according to the papers and whatnot, is that she did it in front of Michael Corleone, the son,
right, in
the car. So somebody pulled up to him in the car, son in the car with him, got shot in the car. I think you could have showed it like that as well, though.
Oh.
Like,
it's true.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of what Netflix was doing. I was trying to make her look too bad.
Right.
Like, she's bad, and we get she's bad.
She's definitely worse than what you see in there.
Worse.
And you read,
so
you'll be like,
they tried to make her a bit more like, I can kind of side with this woman. You know what I mean? She just wanted to.
The first piece of text you see on screen was like, Pablo Escobar said the only man he's ever been afraid of was a woman called Griselda Blanco.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
fantastic.
But there's so much to this drug game, that it's like, there's so much like who supplies Pablo, or is Pablo
the top?
Like, because the way Griselda's getting supplied
was
by the
some,
first
like,
Don, and then that Don's like, no, we need to go and meet this guy. He's just got.
There's someone on top of everybody.
The Bahamas.
Is that the
Ochoas? Yeah.
Oh, the scene, where she goes mad at Dario, or she's getting mad at everyone because she thinks she's got an informant in it.
Yeah.
And he's like, you take off your whole clothes and fuck. You take off your clothes and fuck. I said, And the way the woman turned around and lifted, I said, "Nah, this is
crazy.
It's crazy. It's
Crazy.
crazy.
But yeah, the son, Michael Corleone has come out and said, Netflix stole my this. I'm suing everyone. I think Griselda's involved in the suit, the lawsuit, because she's a producer or something like that alongside Netflix. But
Not Griselda.
But the States?
Sofia Vergara.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
So allegedly they stole his writings, and it's like, well, how did they do that?
So they stole my life. It's my life.
Like, did you give it to them? Did you present it to them?
Yeah.
If it's in your house, Netflix broke? Are they TMZ? Broke in and stole your journal. Like, plus, how old was you at the time that you even remember this shit video vividly? Because all your brothers are dead.
Yeah. That's what I was at. I was thinking. From what we know, you were quite young, so her real stuff you weren't really there for.
Yeah.
So to hear it from you, it's not gonna hit the same.
And no one apart from your grandmother, I don't even know if she's alive, is able to tell you anything properly, because who's the Don that was like, oh, in another life we could have been lovers.
Rivi,
he's cold.
Yeah,
cold.
But everyone just wanted to cheat her, and when you look at pictures of Griselda, you're like, why is everyone so on her cheeks?
It's the power, man.
It's that power, yeah.
It's the power, man.
Everyone was on her cheek.
That
on her
power,
cheeks,
bro.
You know, like, but he was cold. The way he did a double switch at the end.
Yeah. That was fantastic.
That was cool. I
hope that's real. I hope that's true.
I ain't seen nothing of Griselda, so this is my first, me taking it in cold.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Cold.
Whatever like key scenes are in there.
Oh,
for me, 10 out of 10 anyway. I'm just gonna say.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm going far.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 9, but that's only because I don't really say 10 out of 10.
Forget how it matches up to the real story, because we've seen it with House of Gucci, Ferrari, all these shows, biopics. Someone's King James, everyone's King Richard. Everyone's gonna come out and say that's not how.
Yeah,
of course.
I'm taking it.
We need
for
dramatics,
limited series value, not
brilliant.
I'm not reading the book.
I'll give it an 8.
8.
I'll give it an 8.
Nah,
only because I don't think, to me, it was as good as the first season of Narcos.
The thing is, Narcos is.
And if they're both the drugs sort of thing, that Pablo Escobar story, like in Narcos.
How many seasons of Narcos is there?
I don't even know.
Do you know I'm gonna watch Narcos? Have you watched Narcos?
I'm going to now.
I'm gonna watch Narcos.
I'm going to. I'm in that mood.
Because of Sevilla,
season 1 isn't all in Spanish. Season 1's less Spanish than.
Because of Sevilla, I said I don't give a toss.
I'm
gonna read.
I'm gonna read.
Do
you know what?
Anytime I heard puta, I said I know what that means.
One of my favorite scenes when she was gassing them up. When she was like, we want to have their lobster. We want the caddies. And she kept saying caddies, Cadillacs. I said, nah, this is gassing me up. You burnt the coke and then I said,
Nah, that was lit.
I said,
that was
If they won't work with me, they can't work with each other. I'm going to blow up his house. I don't give a fuck if it's his dad. I'm going to... she was ruthless.
Cold. So
ruthless.
Cold. I love this. I absolutely
We could bang on about Griselda for ages. There's so many scenes. I enjoyed the whole thing. That's why I'm saying must watch. 10.
Must watch.
I don't give a toss about the lawsuit. Sophia, I will not pay it for you. That's on you. I got a wife at home.
That's a must
but yeah,
watch.
100% 10 on Netflix.
definitely a must watch.
Any closing remarks on it? Any scene that's have a little think? What scene was like? Oh, this is just cold, bruv. Hey, if you got this far, stop messing about, man. Click subscribe.
Yeah, to me it was that scene.
Yeah,
when she
that
was gassing
when she
them
was
up.
rallying the Cubans.
There's this bear like smuggling in the first batch of hookers. One hooker tries to snitch on her to her first husband, to Dario, innit? Yeah, and then Dario pulls up. Bro, it's just
also
cold.
even just how when you know the original guy from Colombia, when him and Dario came to come and kill her, and obviously
the brother.
son pushed him.
my
That
God.
was cold. Son pushed him down.
yeah.
He's grabbed the gun, ran in there, aiming. I'm thinking, clap him,
Yeah,
clap him. But he was shaking.
Uber.
Yeah, he was shaking.
No, but you have to lick it back. How it got to this was that one of her husbands said, I'm in debt to my brother.
You have to have sex.
He wants to have sex.
Yeah.
So she gets to the house, drops her off, and is like, this is and I can only assume that that's the brother's wife that she walks into, and she's like, he's basically upstairs.
Yeah.
So she goes upstairs, jeets the brother. and then she goes and kills her husband.
Her husband, yeah.
And then she cuts to New York to buck her mate Carmen, is it?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
sells flights, and then from there it's just a mad. It's just cold. Like,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It's really
crazy.
crazy.
Nah, that series,
Brilliant.
limited series is cold. I'm all thinking, nah, give me a part 2, man. And they can, although they ended it on like a text thing with like Griselda was gunned down, boom. They could still run a part 2 with that Charles Cosby life because I'm trying to see that shit.
Yeah, they could run a part 2.
They could still go
run
back.
a
They still go into more
They
detail.
got everything. They can go either way they want with that
yeah.
because there's still more
Run
to
it.
tell. But
Yeah.
actually, now that I think about it, yeah, man, 8.5. Maybe 9.
That's
yeah,
hard,
yeah.
man.
Listen, the
Cold.
thing is,
Man.
yeah, I can not 9.
Brilliant.
Nine.
Good
That's a
acting
9.
as well.
That's a 9.
I want to
That's a
talk
9.
to you guys about something I watched called The Secret. Crazy show on. What was I watching it on? I can't remember what I was watching it on. Yeah, but basically, a church. It's a real story as well.
Oh,
Okay.
Real story, and I was like, what? And then afterwards, let me tell you the story first because I googled it and saw newspaper reports. Yeah. So it's a churchman that cheats on his wife with someone from the church. White people. Is it in Ireland or Scotland?
I've watched this.
Yeah?
It's fucking cold.
Mad.
It's fucking
It is.
cold.
What was it on? It's not Netflix, is it?
No, I think it's BBC or something. It's something. I can't remember if it's.
You know, Sky Go, it just has all
cold.
of the
Oh,
things.
It
there.
is so
Yeah.
Sky
mad.
Glass, Sky
it's
Glass.
so
Sky
mad.
Glass, yeah.
It's so mad. It's so
What?
mad. Me and Mandy watched it was like, what?
So he sleeps
Church
with somebody
peop-
from
Dennis?
church.
Crazy.
It gets
Amen
badder.
church. Amen.
Yeah, of course.
One of
It gets
them churches.
badder. No upstairs, no downstairs. Everyone's in the same room praising Jesus.
Crazy.
Mad.
What? So they
Crazy.
what? Listen.
Yeah,
so,
talk free, because remind me. I remember it. It's so cold.
So like they're in church, like he seems fond of, obviously the way it's like shot seems fond of her, innit? It's like there's some eye contact going on. I think he plays piano.
Yeah.
She sings Blonde Babes, innit?
Yeah,
Because then he's
yeah.
got a mad thing for blondes, innit?
Yeah.
Later
Of
on.
course.
So they're on each other, and I think they go swimming. Like they do a church something to go swimming, and
Yeah.
like she's struggling to swim, so he's helping with the technique. He's all like touching her body
Yeah.
under the water. She's getting sensual, and it's like
Into it.
it's like a little church thing of like, oh, is this sin? And it's like, it's almost like she says like, yeah, I'd sin for you.
Oh.
It's that
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
raunchy talk, innit? Those
Yeah.
ain't like, that's not verbatim, but it's
Yeah,
along
yeah,
them
along
lines.
them lines, yeah.
So he's just horny one time at night, and he goes for a run to her house, innit?
You went on drugs. You went
And
on
her
drugs.
husband from the church too. He's a police officer, innit? I think it's the Garda, innit?
Yeah, the Garda,
something
yeah.
like that, innit? Gets to the house, and I think they must beat. Cause then they start linking in like the woods, forest, beating in the
Yeah.
car,
Keep on linking
dating,
up.
hotel, boom, boom, boom. And then he gets caught by the reverend at the church or the pastor, whatever they call them in the Oyinbo one, innit?
Yeah.
And he confronts Donnie. Does he go to his house? No, he goes to his practice. He's a dentist, I think.
Yeah.
And what he does as a dentist, it gets wilder. He goes to his practice and he says, "Oh, someone has seen you fooling around with the woman in it," and he's like, "Nah, that's not happening." Then the pastor goes to the woman and says like, same thing, and she cracks. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. Please don't do this." Like, I'll break it off. Boom, boom, boom. So he's gone back to Donnie. Is like she's confessed.
Yeah,
innit?
she told me
Boom,
everything.
boom, you know. Caught by the pastor. The woman caves in it. So I think it gets back to the wife. The wife, like they're both married.
Yeah,
both
yeah,
got
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
He's got 3 kids, and I think she's got 1 or 2.
I think she got 1 or 2.
And
I
he's
can't even remember
later
that.
on in the story, he's like, "Bro, it's mad." So let me not like skip it.
It's
So-
hard. That's because I'm just saying that. I'm like, I remember that, but it's
mad.
like, oh no,
So
it's
his,
mad.
His
It's
wife
mad.
is crying like, "Why would you do this to me?" She's going through it. Like, she's like, "We can work on the marriage."
His wife wants to
His
stay.
wife is like,
okay,
"We can
yeah,
work on
yeah.
it. We got kids. We can work on the marriage." Let me not. Husband and so then the husband of the woman is like, "Yeah, we could work on it too."
Okay,
Yeah.
And
that's
then
good.
The
They're all
husband
game.
bucks him in church and hugs him and says like,
It's fine.
Oh.
"It's on a church," and he's a police officer too. He's got a gun.
Yeah.
He's got a gun.
Yeah.
Police officer, and then he's like, the police officer's guarding a bridge, like something's happened in the city or the town, the village, and he's just like doing police patrol at the bridge, innit? and they've agreed to not see each other, like to break off their affair. But one night he's like, "No, I'm going over there." So he's driving, and then he gets stopped in it. And
By the police officer.
By the police officer. That's the woman's husband.
Husband, yeah.
And
And he's
he's
like,
like,
where are you going?
he doesn't even move like that. He's just looking at him like,
I know you're going, bro.
don't go to my wife, man. But because he can't leave work.
Yeah.
He's just at the bridge, like doing the stop checks, like, and it's not like Donnie's got a gun on him, like
Yeah,
you can't arrest
yeah,
him for no
yeah.
reason. But he's going to his house.
He's going to his house,
to
bro.
clap his wife's cheeks.
That's mad.
So he has to let him go. So he's gone there.
And he actually proceeded to the Wife's house.
He
Yeah,
went there, bro. He went
and he gets
there.
her pregnant.
Yeah. Yep.
He gets her pregnant. So now he's come over like, and I'm thinking, how's this 4
The guy's
episodes?
tapped.
He's then gone.
It's 4 episodes.
I think it's 4
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
then gone.
Nice.
We need to kill them.
Who? The wife and the...
The fucking
What? Need to kill
they
them.
fucking plot to kill both.
And like he's
So
got-
they could be together.
yeah.
Yes.
He's and she ain't like. So let me even skip. So I've gone to read the news articles, yeah, because at the end there's like a court case.
So
of,
this is real.
It's a real,
This is
it's
mad.
real.
a real fucking story.
I've
bro.
gone to read like not the court case. I've gone to read newspapers of like so they both get arrested at the end, yeah. But I'll tell you like how that builds because he does more mad things. And at first she's like, oh, like he coerced me. I didn't want to go through with it. Boom, boom, boom. And she's gone through 2 appeals already, and she launched a 3rd one to say that he trigger warning R'd her in it.
Right.
And it's like, you guys read the articles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the real-
yeah.
They don't even go that far. in the whole
Yeah, they don't
thing.
get that far in the
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah,
like, so he gets her pregnant, and they plot to kill the husband and the wife that they no longer want to be with, and he's like we're good parents. We'll
raise all of these
read the
kids.
Bible. We could raise these kids together ourselves. Like we'd be perfect for them. Then so he's plotted to kill them by
Carbon monoxide.
toxic gas in it. So does he kill
Both
them in
of
the
them?
bed?
Yeah,
he fell.
both
so
of them in the
he's
bed.
told the blonde lady to give her police husband sleeping pills if he's tired. Like just giving me sleeping pills in it, so he's asleep when I get over there to kill him. Then he's killed. His wife is like not sleeping in the bedroom, so he's loaded up the Hoover nozzle all the way
into the
into
car,
the
innit?
living room, and then like put the cover over her head, put the thing there, leaves the room, hears her start coughing in it. So he comes in and finishes like
the
choking
job,
her in
yeah.
it. Then he's put her in the boot. Kids are sleeping at home and that. But he's locked the door by putting a chair underneath like the handle so they can't
Yeah.
open it. But he leaves his kids at home to go and transport his dead wife's body to the other house
So he could kill
so he can kill the
Go
husband in
and
the
collect
same
the
way.
husband, man.
So he's killed both of them. Wife's just sat outside the room, just waiting and crying. The husband, although he's on a sleeping pill, the carbon monoxide gas has woken him up too. He's coughing. He's gone in there, smothered him,
Finished him.
Pillar.
Boom.
slapped them both in the boot, drove them to I think the granddad's garage in it, and then tried to position them in a way that it looked
looked
like
It's like it was like
suicide, and
Oh,
they was
okay.
having an affair
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But then the church pastors come through and he's like, I think you have something to do with it. Don't come back to the church. So he's all upset, tries to start a little church at his house, boom, boom, boom. But the wife isn't like too happy with how like the killings went down. They tried to like stay with each other for a while
she started to get,
and
like, a
have
conscience
sex
and that.
and then like go to hotels. But when they're now beaten, so basically he's a dentist, so he's got access to like anesthetics and that like shit that can numb you and put you to
yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
So they have an idea one day to have sex while she's unconscious.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. As a
Crazy.
dentist, please, why do you have such drugs available to you where you like vein injections? You're
Yeah.
a dentist.
Yeah, word.
He's
Word.
injecting into the vein so she falls asleep and has his way with her.
That's mad. But she
Mad.
agreed to this.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Like she down, like she
That's
laid.
crazy. I didn't even remember that
That's what like the show shows.
Yeah,
I don't know
right,
if that's
how it happened.
'cause,
Yeah,
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 she's
'cause
obviously-
said that.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a while back now.
So he's doing things like that, and then eventually they've broken up. Like it's not going well. Let me not miss anything. Oh, so yeah, remember she's pregnant. So her dad wants to drop her 200 bands so she can get away in it. But he died before she could cash in the check.
Oh yeah.
So that doesn't go through. So she's
then
like,
she can't leave, innit?
She can't leave. She's
trying
stuck
to
there.
bounce. Oh,
And then she was trying to OD on some drugs.
Oh, man.
He plots on killing them. Oh no, the first wife tries to OD on some drugs. Yeah, so she couldn't get away. Then he's now a dentist. I think does he get a few partners in between? But it's all, yeah. So even in dentist scenes, he's like, there's a blonde woman that comes in.
He's always got a type. Like
he's
you
always
can
got-
see,
yeah,
always
There's a blonde woman that comes in and he he's a dentist and he injects her, so she's knockout. And I think he grabs her hand and
he starts
masturbating himself with her hand and like has her way with him.
So he's a creep.
Creep,
Crazy.
proper dirty guy.
What else happens then? Yeah, they get like separate part. I think his sons, like his kids all grow up. One of them commits suicide, like jumps from the top of the uni dorm all the way to the floor. Because he's not happy. He has a hunch of like what his dad did. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna do myself. Then he gets a new wife, and he tells her what she's done, and he's like, I've repented for my sins. She just gave birth to their next son.
Yeah, their son.
This guy's got bare kids. Just gave birth to the next son, and then he confesses to her, and he's like, "Will you stay with me?" And he's like, she's like flabbergasted, shocked. So
Like, you done it again to me.
The original Babes has got a new man as well. She doesn't tell him, but one day police pull up to his house, tell him everything, arrest her. And then they go court, and then she's trying to say, nah, he coerced me, boom, but mad story.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
I watched it a while ago. Me and Mandy like did it all in the same
Secret,
day.
yeah?
It's
The
crazy.
Secret. I can't remember what
Give it a
platform
watch.
it's on, but if you got Sky Glass,
Yeah,
you can watch that.
You could watch that. I had one thing. It was a suggestion from Samson. It's called Death's Game. I believe it's Korean. At first, obviously, I was like,
Can't risk these guys' suggestions.
but you know, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a go. It's a lot of reading. It's not dubbed, so it's just reading. So obviously, coming off the back of Griselda, I'm in the mood to read subtitle with it, which I'm glad I did because episode 1 was good. I just watched episode 1. It was good. So basically, it starts off. It's a guy. He's like down on his luck. Like so, he's just finished uni or something like that. Just graduated and he's going for a job interview. He's on the phone to his missus, like, yeah, man, hopefully I get it, blah, blah, blah. Then some random man runs across him, gets hit by a car, literally flips back onto the pavement right in front of him. And he's like, what the fuck? So he goes over to see if the guy's all right. Guy dies basically in his arms, innit? And then he's like, mad. So he goes to his interview, but obviously he can't focus. Like somebody's just got thing. So obviously he messes up that interview. Then it just shows that, okay, he's like, okay, do you know what? I've got bare debt from uni. I need to pay it off. So for the next 7 years, man's just grinding, Uber, whatever extra jobs he can do just to get back up. Then I think 7 years or something later, he gets an interview again at that place. So he's like, okay, cool. This time I'm going to smash it. Goes there, shows them all his the guys are a bit like jockey and they're kind of making fun of him because he's been working bare. He's like, why did you put this stuff in your CV? But the main guy's like, I know why you did, to show us that you're a hard worker. Like, I like you, basically. Like, I admire your tenacity. So he leaves like, yes, like, I smashed it this time. Gets a call. Yeah, did you make an investment in XYZ? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it was a scam. All your money's gone. He's like, bruv, I can't catch a break. So he's like, I'm a waste man, starts drinking, goes to the girlfriends, like, you've been through too much, bruv. I'm leaving you. Like, you don't need to be with me. He's already made his mind up. He's going home. He's just like, I'm done with this. He goes home. He's been evicted. All his stuff is outside. It's raining. His technology is wet. Man is just pissed. So he's like, bun it, commit an S. He writes a letter. And then he goes to like a top of a building or whatever. And in the letter, he says something like, what did he say? I actually wrote it down here somewhere. He says something like, I'm not afraid of death. I'm more scared of life or something like that. So then he jumps. But he wakes up in somebody else's body, like on a private jet. And he's like, wait, what the hell? Like, is this heaven?
That would be annoying, man.
You tried to finish it in your life.
He's like, is this heaven? So he's bare baffled, like, what's going on?
PJ too.
He's a PJ, like, suit, like, little tablet, and he's like, what's going on? Some woman sitting next to him, and she reads his letter. He's like, only afraid of life, not death, yeah? All right, cool. I'm going to make you die 12 more times.
What?
He's like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm deaf. If you're not afraid of me, I'm going to show you this is your chance. This is a game we're going to play. Each one of these people are destined to die in a certain way. If you can avoid their death, I'll let you live in that body, innit? But if not, you're going to hell. That's it.
Snap.
So he's in the first guy's body and they're on a private jet. He's like, so who am I? And then like he gets access to all the guy's memories, like abilities, anything that the guy is. So he knows exactly who he is. And he ends up being the CEO of, the son of the CEO of the company that he applied for.
Oh,
So he's now living that life. So now he discovers that. He's thinking, oh my God, I'm lit.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to avoid dying. Cool. Plane's going through turbulence. He's like, oh my God, is this it? How am I going to survive this one? Like, I'm on the plane. So he's put on the life jacket, brace position, everything. And then the woman's like, bro, we just went through turbulence. It's cool. So he gets through the other side and he's like, okay, cool. Now he's getting gassed again, like, oh my God, this is my life. Next thing you know, the freaking engine blows. So the plane's going down. That's it. So he can't avoid that one. And then he dies there. Then he goes back into her hell or purgatory or wherever she lives or whatever. And she's like, yeah, like, this is the game. Avoid the death.
Right.
Next thing you know, he's skydiving. He's a skydiver, access to the memories. This guy that's skydiving is skydiving live, streaming to bare people.
Yeah.
And basically he's going to be the first person to dive without a parachute and land in the net. All he needs to do is land.
Fuck, it's hell. Come on, devil, man.
They ruined it, man.
No. That one was just like a joke because they showed that for like 2 seconds and then he just lands straight in the
because the first one, so this is all episode 1.
All episode
like,
1.
At least get to like live the life and be more terrified of, should I turn left or right type shit.
I think episode 2 is going to show that because obviously we know he's got 12. Because he's got 12 chances, he's already got rid of 2. So I'm guessing the next episodes will be like the next 10 lives that he's going to live.
I like the concept though.
Yeah, the concept's cool.
It's weird though, because what happens with the conscience of the person's body? Like, what happens to the conscience of the person that owns the body originally?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but he's that person now, and he just has to try and live the life. So I want to see how it develops. But episode 1 got me thinking, I'll watch episode 2.
Alternate reality type things.
I might try that. So where is it?
It's on Amazon.
Okay,
Death's Game on Amazon Prime. Okay. Check it out, man.
You got anything for the people?
Damn, no. I watched something a while ago, but it's not good, bruv. It's not good.
Yeah, I watched a lot of stuff.
A lot of rubbish stuff. I'm not even gonna.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith is definitely something we'd recommend you watching on Amazon Prime. It started very well. It started slow, actually.
Slow, yeah, slow first.
Yeah, I like the writing. It did start slow.
Yeah.
Because if you've watched the film Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and apparently it's an action comedy.
It is.
Definitely is.
It definitely is.
Definitely is.
I don't remember laughing.
What, Brad and Angelina's one?
But I remember comedy is not all the time like ha funny. It's like it's just it's like humor basically. Anything that has humor in it is like
I get how Bullet Train would be action comedy, and I get how Rush Hour would be action comedy.
Yeah.
I can't remember laughing at Mr. and Mrs. Smith the film.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Don't let him Jedi mind trick you. It's an action comedy, bro. It might not have been that funny, but it was an action comedy. Yeah. It's not a serious action.
I said action drama.
It's action drama. That's a Donald Glover. I don't know how he pulled that one out the bag. That's an interesting one.
And I think all episodes release at the same time.
I hope so, because I'm going to binge that.
You know?
I actually want to binge.
We've already seen the first 2. Good first 2 episodes. Like, it starts slow until the first twist. We won't spoil it for you.
No.
This is going to be decent.
But stick with it if you think this is a bit slow in the first. Just stick with it. And then,
So, we won't spoil it at all for you. When that drops on Amazon Prime, watch it, and then we'll talk about it on the next things we watched. If you got this far, I don't know why you aren't subscribed. If you are, thank you. But also remember to click like and leave a comment. Let us know what we should watch, what you enjoyed us talking about, and what you also rate what we talked about. We talked about The Kitchen, Griselda, The Secret,
Death's Game.
Anything else we spoke about today?
No, I
Kitchen,
think that was
Griselda.
it. The Kitchen.
The
was-
creator.
was
Oh, Criminal Records.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Criminal Records.
Criminal
yeah.
Records.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah.
know what your favorite platform is as well. Apple TV, Amazon, Netflix,
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Everyone's talking about Hulu a lot right now.
Hulu.
Hulu.
Heard a lot on Hulu. Yeah, there's been a couple series I've been hearing of, like certain podcasts speaking about it.
Okay.
And I'm like, that sounds alright. Every time they're like Hulu, I'm like, okay, I'll have to check out Hulu. Pocket Rocket
This
joint.
thing to end this thing.